Hey guys, it's Nerd Rage Unchained Miles here,
And Colin here.
and today we got a special surprise for you. We have our first ever Versus Series matchup with two contenders from the Star Wars and Halo universe.
Well, this matchup has two of some of the greatest warriors in either saga. For the Halo side, we have the Arbiter, not Thelvadim, but Rippa Mormi from Halo Wars. And on the Star Wars side, we have the great and
General Grievous,
yeah, the psychotic droid.
coughing lizard robot
Yes,
with four lightsabers, the windmill of death, if
yeah,
you will.
that is indeed what his friends call him.
Newt Gunray and Dooku and all of them,
Yep, they all call him.
the windmill of death.
Yep, it's a term of endearment, folks. So, launching straight into our strengths category, the Arbiter, Rippa Mormi, has a bit of an interesting backstory, first of all. As an Arbiter, you become, well, the Arbiter, because you have shamed yourself and your clan as a result of something you did, probably a failure on the battlefield or some sort of family dishonor. In the Arbiter's case here, he. You laughing?
Because his family dishonor is pretty funny.
Yeah,
Pretty
well,
ironic.
he basically the Arbiter's shame is he went to war with his own family and lost, which is I guess a good thing, but
He didn't kill his
anyways,
family.
he didn't kill his family, but he did go to war with them. And instead of executing him publicly, the Covenant leaders were like, "Hey, we could use this guy. Clearly, he's like the most
Madman.
yeah, he's a madman and he's yoked. So let's just turn him into the Arbiter and send him on our suicide missions." And that's what he does. And the thing is, he's good at it.
And he doesn't kill himself, usually.
Yeah, he wins.
Yeah. Anyways, General Grievous is the commander of the Separatist droid army. He was a Kaleesh warrior from the planet of Kalee, a very proud and warrior people. But one day in his ship, he was sabotaged by Count Dooku. He doesn't know that Dooku was the one who made his ship explode, but Dooku promised to save him if he served him in the Separatist Alliance. So he gave General Grievous cybernetic enhancements that increased his strength, speed, agility, reflexes, all that, and gave him training in all seven forms, presumably all seven forms of lightsaber combat. He wouldn't be so good if he didn't know the basics of all seven
And
forms.
Dooku was a very experienced duelist.
He
so
was
that makes
incredibly
sense.
proficient in lightsaber combat, especially Makashi, even though I don't believe Grievous was a Makashi utilizer.
He's just sort of a hybrid everything because he's got four lightsabers, which is a bit unique. Anyways, the Arbiter here, he's got two energy swords, which, hey, that may seem like less, but I say these things are split in two. I count that as four. Because you could use them a bit differently. You could, they're a bit different type of a weapon. Anyways, the Arbiter, as you can see in this picture, is extremely tall, muscular, and pretty much just bigger than normal elites. And normal elites are around 8 feet tall, the same height as Master Chief. The Arbiter here, Rippa Mormi, is about 10 feet tall. He is.
I'd say about 9 or 8 feet.
Well, he's pretty tall. Taller than a hunched General Grievous.
He's taller than Grievous, I'll give you that.
So anyway, he's got the advantage in that regard.
In reach.
His armor comes equipped with a active camouflage, of course, and a energy shield. And though it's ancient armor, which makes the energy shield, of course, temporary. So
General Grievous was a cybernetically enhanced Kaleesh warrior, so he already knew how to fight. But then he was given cybernetic enhancements that made him probably as strong as 10 men at least. He's able to punch metal and not feel any pain and even dent the metal. Um, he is able to manhandle Obi-Wan Kenobi and toss him around like a rag doll. He was able to defeat Darth Maul in one-on-one combat in the Son of Dathomir comic and tear through his men like butter.
yeah, which you'll see a picture of later.
Mandalorian warriors are no pushovers, especially Death Watch. He led the Siege of Dathomir, in fact, and wiped out the Night Sister clan, and was the one who ended up killing Mother Talzin, even though she went up against Darth Sidious, Mace Windu, and yeah, General Grievous.
Well, the Arbiter doesn't seem to like what you're saying, because he's scowling pretty good here. The Arbiter is a bit more of a tactical powerhouse than General Grievous will ever hope to be. And the reason is because he was a clearly experienced warrior enough to go to war with his own family. He was, hey, it was close enough, right? So he was the Kaiden of his own keep, which is sort of the family leader. In it's a big extended family, so it's sort of like a small city. The Arbiter here, he is able to, as the Arbiter, requisition Covenant forces for any reason that he needs in order to complete his missions, because of the fact that his role is venerated among elites, even though it's been a bit, it was taken from their earlier culture, and the Covenant repurposed it for their needs as a suicide soldier. But the Arbiter is able to requisition the Covenant fleet for any needs.
So this is a 1-versus-1 fight.
Yeah,
right?
but I'm talking tactically here, and he was able to bring the human forces to their knees in Arcadia, and he was able to successfully outmaneuver the Spirit of Fire on multiple occasions, and was able to almost complement his fleet with Forerunner vessels that would have surely destroyed the rest of the human
Just
armed
because you're a
forces.
good fighter, not a good fighter. Just because you're a good leader doesn't mean you're a good fighter. General Grievous is both. He was able to nearly bring the Republic to its knees in the Outer Rim. No, he did bring it to his knees in the Outer Rim. He nearly destroyed the cloning facilities on Kamino. He wiped out the Night Sisters on Dathomir. He led his attack against Darth Maul and his Death Watch, and killed Mother Talzin, in fact. He sieged Coruscant and kidnapped with the Chancellor, and made off with presumably other political prisoners. Why wouldn't he? Yes, he was able to pretty much practically defeat the Republic if Sidious's plan hadn't been what it was.
To get captured.
Yeah, if Sidious's plan hadn't been what it was to turn the Republic into the Empire, then the Separatist Alliance would have won the war, with no small part due to Grievous.
Yeah, he may be a Jedi killer, and he may be a really, really, really skilled warrior, but I do not believe that General Grievous has the tactical ability to outthink and outmaneuver the Arbiter.
Well, in a 1-versus-1 scenario, I think he would be able to, because he's been able to outmaneuver Jedi who can see precognitions of the future.
True, true. And I'll give you that one. But the Arbiter here was able to use his different abilities, namely his active camouflage and his super soaky armor, to first of all capture a leading scientist on the Spirit of Fire and escape with her in order to activate the Forerunner dreadnoughts that he wants to use later in the war. He was able to do all this and fight off an entire battalion of human forces on Arcadia, and outmaneuver Sergeant Forge and Red Team, the Spartan team, and make off with Professor Anders before they even had a chance to realize that he was there. And I think that, tactically, that is sort of a one-on-one situation. He was able to
More like
hide
1
in
on
plain
3.
sight. Well,
1 on
in
7.
his case, he's powerful enough to do it. And those are Spartans, and
Grievous
they...
wouldn't have had to hide.
I know, but this guy, he could, and that gives him an extreme advantage over Grievous, which is, let's be honest, a little thick when confronted with situations that are...
You say?
Yeah,
2 C's?
no, just C and a K. Thick in the mind.
Alright. You want to play dirty, huh?
Yeah, we'll play dirty.
Alright. General Grievous wasn't killed by a lightsaber. Obi-Wan had to expose his chest by tearing off his armor, and then shoot him 3 times in the chest to kill him. And General Grievous, he was able to cut through Darth Maul's Mandalorian Death Watch warriors with ease. In fact, he told Maul to send more for him to kill. Then he proceeded to whoop Maul and send him running away back to Dathomir for help from Mother Talzin. Then Grievous came back with Sidious and killed Mother Talzin and sent Maul running away again to wherever he went for 20 more years.
Yeah.
Oh, back to Mandalore, and then he ran away again.
And then
Yeah.
to the caves on Malachor.
Yes.
But the Arbiter, in this case, I believe would be able to. First of all, Grievous was captured in this scene. Grievous was taken by Maul, and Dooku was taken by Maul into prison, where they clearly, yes, Grievous was able to escape, but only because the Republic attacked Maul's base. Here's some dope art, by the way. We didn't make it, but it's pretty dope.
We'll leave credits to the artist in the description.
Yeah, it's also right in the corner there. So, Maul, yeah, sorry, lost my train of thought there. The Arbiter would have never let himself get captured. In fact, he did capturing of other people.
Yes,
so
he would have
maybe if
just let
Grievous is so
Maul
prone to
force choke him.
capture, if Grievous is so prone to capture,
He's not so prone to capture.
I think
captured
he's
once.
been captured before.
He's captured. Wait. Oh, by Gungans.
Yeah,
He is
if
quite
you're
arrogant.
captured by Gungans in the Clone Wars.
You know what? He was able to kill Nadar Veb, Mother Talzin, several other unnamed Jedi because we see that he has their lightsabers. So he's definitely killed more than his fair share of Jedi. He's the second most dangerous Jedi killer in all of the Star Wars canon.
Yeah, I will give that Grievous is a superior tactical fighter in that sense. He's got the pure savagery on his side, right? He can totally do that. But the Arbiter is a more tactical fighter and could easily outmaneuver Grievous and lead him into a trap.
I do not believe that is accurate because Grievous, he has never been led into a trap by a one-on-one fight, and he would win.
Well, you guys get to decide in the comments.
Down below.